Welcome to the SM tutorial. I'm Saroar Mahdi. So today we are our 8th October. I think you know this. So today we have a news from the Daily Star. Now I'm gonna present that. Are you ready to listen? Let's get started. First of all, we can see here is our first news is we can see there is something happened in the rail station, and of course this is not a good thing because we can see there is an accident with the train. What is this about? Let's see. The locomotive and several coaches of the Urdan Express derailed in Sylhet Bajar area around 7 a.m. yesterday, leaving several passengers injured. Sylhet's rail link with Dhaka and Chattogram were restored after the lines was cleaned area 3 hours later. Mainly, here we can see there was a train accident in the Sylhet Bajar around 7 a.m. yesterday. Of course, this is not a better thing because there are so many people injured. Mainly, those are called passengers injured according to this accident. Now we have our next one is this. You can see here is a victory, or what is this actually? Okay, we can see here. Pacer Maruf Akhtar gave Bangladesh hope with a 2-wicket burst in her first opening spell after Shovama Carries 60 runs and unbeaten 27 ball 43 from Rabia Khan had helped them to a challenging total 178. Legacy Midfielder Fahima Khatun then took 3 wickets as Bangladesh reduced England to 103 for 6. However, Heather Knight's unbeaten 79 ensured for 4-wicket champions chased down the target with 4 wickets in hand. So this is a little news of the previous match in ICC Women's Cricket World Cup. That was between Bangladesh and England, where England won by, here you can see, with 4 wickets. Okay, mainly some of the bowlers did good, but their unbeaten player Knight, she won his team finally. Okay, we'll go to the next one. Here I can see another thing that is growth outlook brighter, but risk persists WB. It warns political instability surrounding election may cut economic prospects. This is news another, and we have another thing that is crimes against humanity. ICT launches probe into AL. Staff correspondence. Okay, this is another news kind of ICT or comparing. Anyway, we will go to our next news. Is this? Okay, first of all, we can see here is a picture, and here you can see there are so many vehicles who are actually is happening there. Numerous illegal battery and auto rickshaws lie in the player zone in Darussalam area on the capital's Mirpur Road yesterday. The risky movement of the such vehicle has disrupted in the city. Although traffic police has seized many of the vehicles, they are often released after a few days, allowing the problem to persist. So here you can see there are so many auto rickshaws landed here or restored here near the Darussalam. So here, of course, this is not a good because there are so many hesitating or many things can be happen there. So I will go to the next here. Government to declare oxygen as an essential drug. Can you identify what is this? What they want to say here? Government to declare oxygen as an essential drug. Why? I don't know about that exactly. There can be some of things between this. So, says CA's Special Assistance for Health Ministry. So here we can see these are what is this about? Mainly, this is the same thing about this headline. A message of unity. Directions say BNP leaders about Tariq's interview. Another thing, you can see the full of this news. But we will go to our next thing. That we can see here is a rickshaw and also a rickshaw driver and children. A child pokes his head out from behind the plastic cover of a rickshaw, watching the midday rain with curious eyes. Torrential rains over a past week has become a common occurrence, disrupting movement and causing waterlogging in the several areas. The photo was taken in the TSC area, Dhaka University yesterday. So here you can see there is a little child who is raining. Who is watching the raining out of the scenario with his curious eyes. Okay, here another thing I can see that is UN committed to ensuring no one's left behind. Jean Lois pays farewell call on chief advisor. This is another news about UN. Okay, we will go to our next one, which is our international news. First of all, I can see Palestinian gathers to receive food from charity kitchen in Nasriat central Gaza Strip yesterday. Israel has de-escalated in offensive in Gaza since US President Donald Trump called on it to halve its bombing campaign. At last, 104 people have been killed in Gaza by Israel forces since Friday. Of course, this is not a bad thing, which we read in the last sentence in this page, because this is they already killed more 104 people or 104 Palestinian and from the Friday. Of course, this is not a good news, and of course we have to pray for them. Real chance of peace in Gaza beyond Trump, and vows to make parties ahead adhered to deal if agreed. Hamas says conditions in Egypt talks. He talks this, you can see. Businessman shot dead in broad daylight. Okay, he was dead in shot. And okay, there is no more things in our page, so we can go to our next one. Our second and international thing. That is, first of all, we can see here is it burning something? Yeah, maybe looks like. So of course, it's not a good thing because there's a burn, but why actually? Let's see. Run the first. Here, Israel's genocide in Gaza, not just numbers. Actually, Israel has killed or one more 10% population over the past 40 months. And I think this is a different thing about that. Here you can see the building is burning cause of the fire. Okay, by the way, here is no more things, but here I can see one more thing, that is Gaza, Lebanon, Iran. How US funded Israel's war. Here's the same thing about the war, which we know about this very well, so we can go to our next page. Here I can see our next news, that is significance of reforms around arrest process. Here someone had arrested. One major roadblock is release sentence among police officers to go to by new protocol on arrest. So here you can see this is a new protocol of arrest. Someone got arrested cause of some reason, because we are in our law page. Okay. Then we have another, that is trademark law and the curious case of Shotor Bokush. Okay, you can see here's another thing which is here. But now we will go to our next page, which is this. You can see we are in our sport news right now. So first of all, in the sport news, we have here that what is this? This looks like a cricket match between Bangladesh and England, which already finished yesterday. Rabia Bleach sparks hope. Pacer Marufa Akhtar once again lead Bangladesh bowling with her firepower, showcasing a unit capable of troubling any opponent during the ICC Women's World Cup clash against England in Guwahati yesterday. But 20 years old all-rounder Rabia Khan, who debuted in T20 International in 2019, and broke into the ODI setup in December 2022. So this is news between the Bangladeshi cricketer named Rabia Khan. So I think you can be familiar with it. And now we have this one, that is Tiger seek ODI reset after T20 surge. So you know that is today there will be started the ODI series between Afghanistan and Bangladesh, and that is the news for that because you can see Bangladesh will look to receive their fortune in the 50 over format and build on the recent T20 success when they faced Afghanistan in the first of three ODI and in Jayed Cricket Stadium in Abu Dhabi today. The Tigers have been in fine touch in T20 over format, winning four consecutive bilateral series against Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and Netherlands and Afghanistan, and reaching the Super 4 stage in the Asia Cup and nearly making it through to the final. Their form ODIs, however, paints in a concentrating picture. So we will see what will be happening. NCL T20 Chattogram finished top in league stage. So this is the news of NCL T20. By the way, we have our last news. This will be our last news, okay? Bulbul's new tenure kicks off with BPL in focus. Oh, this is a news of BPL. You can be familiar with it because BPL will start in the next year, which I'm thinking, but I'm not sure about that exactly. But either way, this was our today's news. I think you all enjoyed this very much. And of course, I think this should be very, very helpful for you to get these and of course to get these updated. So I think all enjoyed this and all in the next time you will support us to get these types of news more and more. So that is for today. Allah Hafiz.